Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's time to end the first impression season with a Netflix release. Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's me, Urban, with another and last anime first impression, winter 2023. I'm excited that I was able to do, I want to say 90% of the series that are releasing, at least here in the US. So that's an accomplishment, and I think it's the most I've done ever. And for those who don't know, I am going through difficult time. I'm going through a difficult time in my life. I have it as a channel update there in my channel trailer, but this season has really helped me. One, distract myself, but two, some of these series have helped me cope a little bit with remembering my father and just who he is, who he was, and who he'll still be in my heart. So anyways, it's gonna be on Juju Ito Maniac, Japanese Tales of the Macabre. And you guys can find it on Netflix. There is, I think, let me double check. I think there's like 12 episodes. No. There's very few actually. No, there is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 episodes. So yeah, there is 12 episodes. Um, every single one is a different story. So I'll talk about the first episode and just what I thought, and then we'll go from there. If you haven't done so by now, guys, please subscribe to my channel. Give us some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. You guys can also follow me on social media and check out really anything else in the description below. That way, you guys can join my Discord, buy cheap anime and manga, so on and so forth. So, okay, so Junji Ito Maniac, Japanese Tales of the Macabre. This is going to be another Junji Ito series. And if you don't know who he is probably, I would compare him to the Stephen King of Japan. He is the guy who writes creepy stories enough to scare you and mess you up. The first one is the strange Hikizuri siblings, and that is the first episode that you see on Netflix. And not a bad episode, but again, it doesn't really tell you much of what you're going to see throughout the entire series other than the style. And so that's what I'm going to focus on, not so much the story. The story is creepy. It's about some siblings that they try to invoke their father, and they the two older brothers are basically trying to fight for control over the family, and they've lied with each one another, and they kind of do crappy stuff to the other siblings, and the youngest daughter sibling is a creepy one that just she acts like a 2 year old, but she looks like she's 7, and it's kind of weird. But it's its own story by itself, and I'm not gonna focus too much on it. Like I said, just because every other story, like the next one is a story of the mysterious channel ice cream bus. Nothing to do with the uh, Hikisuri siblings. And then the next one is Hanging Balloon, and then four walls, the Sandman's lair, so on and so forth. So as you can tell, each one is just going to be its own thing. So keeping all that in mind, I do want to say that G2 Maniac, these Japanese tales of Macabre, I don't know, the fact that they're so long is potential. And I want to talk about length first because most of Junji that we've seen usually are small episodes. These are 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and they've done a good job with those. Like now, there is some series people are like, they're all right. Yes, but I remember just one story in particular. Like it was a box that was mailed randomly to a guy, and he didn't know what it was, and just not knowing what was in the box and creeped everyone out. And it was a box that it was just decaying. I think it was one of his older series, and you don't really see anything, and it's just the whole can the author make you imagine the worst? And the reason I compare him to Stephen King is because Stephen King was notorious for that. Now, not so much now with him releasing more stuff that's more like face to him, but when he wrote when he wrote the book The Mist, when he wrote Pet Cemetery, all these Children of the Corn, where there was a monster beast beyond of where you can see, and really what made it scary was your imagination. And in reality, if you watch those movies, once the like creature or animal or clown or whatever shows up, it ends up stop being as scary as it was in the beginning. And it's because when it comes to fear, you want to build up a feeling of what's happening, why is this like that, these twists and turns, not unexpected, that you just don't know what's gonna happen, and really your own imagination creates the fear, saying, be careful, because something's gonna happen." And I think Junji Ito did that in this episode. It was a creepy. At first, I was like, okay, they're just a creepy family, and then I was like, wait, no, maybe there's more to them, and then there was revealed that it was just lies, and like, okay, wait, maybe they're just con artists, and then other stuff revealed, and at the end, there is something creepy happening in the house, and it's like, oh, there was something there, so it keeps you on your toes. I liked it. Obviously, Netflix is not really um, creating this one; it's just licensing it. So for it to come out all at once, it's a little bit of a to be honest, because these episodes are the ones that you kind of watch one at a time. You don't really want to watch or bench watch everything, because eventually you kind of feel and you build kind of I guess a stamina against it. So, anyways, out of 10, I'll give this one 7.5. I think if you are into horror, you should know about Junji Ito, and if you don't, shame on you. There's books. I mean, even Hot Topic has a bunch of stuff of them. I see a lot of kids wear shirts of Junji Ito, and they don't even know who he is, which is funny, but yeah, you should know who he is. Go check him out. Give some love to my channel by commenting, liking, and sharing. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for all the first impressions that you've been here for. And like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.